I can't say I'd give my all, baby, but tonight I'd risk it all, baby.
I'm back. I know it's been forever since prom, which was in March. It's now June, almost July. I think July starts tomorrow. So I'm getting ready to go off to college, and I'm super broke, and it's about that time to buy all the things you need for your dorm, paying tuition and meal plans, and even taking my car down there and stuff like that. So I don't really have enough money to get clothes. And I'm one of those types of people who never rewears an outfit or like something that I know you've seen me in, like, oh, I've seen you in that before. Like, that's just how my mind kind of works. So recently I've gotten back into sewing. I used to sew a lot when I was younger. I would make my brat doll clothes and all sorts of things like that. So I decided to reinvent my old clothes. There's this favorite YouTuber I have. Her name is Coolirpa. I can't say it. I'll have it around here somewhere. A link to her channel and all that stuff. And what she does is she has this series called Thrifted Transformations, where she goes to her local savers and she actually buys like thrifted like old outfits and turns them into new things that we wear in today's age of fashion, I guess you could say. And so basically I'm just going to be turning my, I guess, 8th grade through like junior year old outfits into new things that I'm going to want to wear in college, instead of just selling them to thrift shops or giving them away and stuff like that. So it's really a way for me to save money and get new clothes and get ready for college, and also not be so bored this summer because I decided not to get a job, but I only have a month left until I go to school, so yeah. So I've been looking through my closet, and the first thing I came across is this, what's it called? It's a two-piece outfit, and I love two pieces to death. Like, I love two pieces. I can never find them, but when I do, I always get them, even though I do not really have the body for two pieces. I love two pieces. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and then I'm going to show you guys what I'm thinking about turning it into, and then the process of how I switch it. So this is episode 1 of, I didn't come up with a name. If this gets popular, you guys should come up with a name. Well, it should probably have a name before it gets popular. How about, I'll come up with a name today. So yeah. So before the end of this video, there will be a name for this series, and it's basically just reinventing old clothes. Dang, I wish I could come up with a name, like right now. So there are definitely a few things I would really like to change about the material. For one, it's long sleeves. I think that's a main reason why I haven't worn it in a very long time. Just the long sleeves, like, it's so weird because it's kind of like it's a two-piece and it's long sleeves, so like you're hot and you're cold. And it's pretty thick material. I got this from Forever 21. This was my birthday outfit, I want to say sophomore, no, has to have been my freshman year. Yeah, because sophomore year I wore a tutu skirt, which I should turn that into something. Yeah, sophomore year I wore a big white tutu skirt. This was my freshman year, and I paired it with a jean vest that I no longer have. I think I gave it away or sold it to a thrift store or a secondhand shop. That really trendy one, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I have no idea. So yeah, so I'm thinking about taking off the sleeves. If I don't take off the sleeves, I'll definitely turn it into like a, what's it called? To a over the shoulder kind of a top. And if anything, I'll make it either short sleeves, or I'll like do something crazy with the sleeves. I don't know, make it all strappy or something. Or maybe even use the sleeves to add length to the body part of the shirt. Definitely with the skirt, I really don't want it to be a skirt anymore, especially not a round skater skirt. If anything, I want it to be more of a tight fitted skirt, and if I do it that way, the dress or outfit will become tight fitted. I probably should have said that first, that I'm going to be sewing these together to make it into a dress and or romper, not and or romper. I don't want it to be a two-piece anymore, even though I said at the very beginning of this how much I love two pieces. I no longer want it to be a two-piece, so I'm definitely going to try to, or not try to, I'm definitely putting these together so it'll no longer be a two-piece. Definitely for the skirt though, if I keep it a skirt, it's gonna not be a skater skirt, it's gonna be like a nice tight skirt. And if I turn it into a romper, I might actually like that better. So we'll see. So here, I just want to show you guys what it looked like on me. Oh my gosh, this is so creepy. This is what I would look like if there were 3 of me. But yeah, it's definitely a two-piece, and I'm thinking about connecting it, of course. The skater skirt is cute, but it's just not for me, especially the long sleeves. Like, what am I, hot? Am I cold? You know. So here I was definitely laying out all the pieces. I had no idea how I was going to attach the skirt or how I was going to get rid of it being circle skirt. Here's me just playing around with a few things, but I finally decided, yeah, I have to unstitch this entire thing. And when I realized how long it was going to take to unstitch it, I just, sat down and did it. So you might be able to see it's a little bit darker because it took me about an hour to unstitch the whole skirt. I should have just cut it. But I was really trying to save material because this fit me perfectly, so I didn't want to lose anything. So here I am trying to figure out, how am I going to make this not circular because it's still 2 half circles. So I really just play around a lot with the material for a good while, try and figure out where do I want to cut, what do I want to cut. I don't have room to lose any material. It might be too tight, it might be too small. I really had no room to lose anything, so I'm playing around, folding. That's the back of the skirt, and I use that as the leg. You see there again, I folded inward, thinking I can fold it twice to keep the waistband. I really wanted to keep the waistband at first. And then I realized, the waistband has to come off. It's not going to work with it. So yeah, still folding, still trying to figure out how am I going to turn this into a straight leg. So I guess I cut it off screen, but I cut the half of the skirt off, the back half off. And then I'm cutting this piece too to keep it because that's the waist length, and I had already cut off the waistbands. So you see I have 2 triangles and then a straight piece, and I actually am going to attach the straight piece onto the outsides of the middle piece, and I throw those little half circles away. At first I thought I was going to keep the straight piece and use that for the crotch area, and then I realized, hey, the straight piece can definitely go in the middle or on like the outside of the longer pieces. And look, there I do it. I turned it upside down so that it turns into one straight line, and I went ahead and sewed it off camera. So yeah, you can see the seam for the bottom pieces at the top, but it doesn't really matter because I'm turning it into shorts anyways. So here I have that, and I realized, I gotta cut the sleeves. So right now I'm just measuring to figure out, where do I want to cut the sleeves at. I don't know why I was measuring my waist. Oh, I was measuring my waist to see if the sleeve would actually fit around my waist. I cut it in half and realized I only needed about 16 inches to fit my waist, which was pretty good, and then I'd have enough room for sewing and inseam and all that stuff. So I cut off about 15.5 inches, and it fit like a glove almost. So yeah, and then I also measured the waist of the thing, and it was actually only like 14 inches. So yeah, I cut it on both sides, and then I used the sleeve, and I used the sleeve for the middle piece. And yeah. So yeah, there I am measuring those up. And then I end up cutting the sleeves apart and actually using one piece for the front piece and one piece for the back piece. So here I put it on, and I wanted to show you guys what it would look like on. It definitely fits. The sleeves were perfect sizing to give me some more room in the stomach area. So right now I wanted to pin on the shorts part to kind of see what it would look like and see how it would fit, see if it would fit, and give you like a visualization of what the shorts would look like. Of course I already have shorts on, so it's kind of hard to show you, but there it is. So here I actually was losing material and there was not enough space for the two pieces to connect. So I used the triangle piece that I cut off earlier and actually cut a crotch out area and inserted those in the middle. And later on I end up only using one piece because two is actually too wide. And so everything ended up connected. Okay, so almost 10 hours later, what it feels like. And this is what I have so far. And this is so awkward looking. Like the shorts are too long. And this part is really baggy. Like there's way too much material here. Everything else is super tight and fitted. But what I'm going to do, or what I'm thinking about doing, is one, I'm going to take this piece out because it's not necessary. I have the back piece to keep me good, and yeah, that tightened like that should look great. Two, cutting the shoulders off, so it's going to be cropped. It's going to be off the shoulders, and then lastly, I'm going to hem like all of the shorts so it looks more like this. More of a cute kind of go out outfit. So stay tuned for the final results. So here I'm just sewing all the final pieces together. My sewing machine is slightly trash, so who knows if I'll ever wear this in public. But yeah, it comes out pretty nice. I took out the crotch piece or the front crotch piece, and I'm sewing the legs together and everything like that. Just a pre-warning, I'm not a professional sewer. I really have no idea what I'm doing except for the fact that I'm pressing a thing and sewing things together. So this isn't really a tutorial, it's just really me having fun and making new outfits. If you want to subscribe, please do that, and here's what I finally came up with.